Do you make a play for him? I know that it's hard. I know that you would have to do some crazy business and move some people around, and you'd probably have to negotiate down Jordan Morris. But if you could get him here, what are your thoughts?
I think that's one where if it's even a possibility, you move absolute heaven and earth. And I say that, I think I've been very clear that I don't value name recognition or big names as much as I value the substance of your game and what you can actually contribute. I think KDB is one of the goddamn sickest players of all time that I've ever watched. I think he makes any team that he's on way, way better because he has the best passing vision I've ever seen. Watching him, like how he sets plays that point guard as the number 10. He's one of the best ever at it. He might be the best ever just purely at that. And then he also scores incredible goals. He works hard. All his teammates love him. He's one of my personal favorite players to watch, especially those Belgium teams.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Like those Belgium teams with Lukaku and Hazard were my favorite international teams that I've ever watched, I think. So I'm just personally a huge fan of the player. Like if they ever got him on the Sounders, I would be like, hell yeah. Like I would not knock that for being name chasing at all. Like I think he's that good in every facet of the game on and off the field.
I don't know what he's been doing lately, but I don't believe that he wouldn't be able to come into MLS and be successful. I really do think that if you make a big name signing, it would make a lot of people happy.
It would help the vibes.
And I think
we saw it with Ryan Kent. Even Ryan Kent helped the vibes a little bit.
Here's what I'm going to say. I think that there is a truth to the matter of rosters can get stagnant. Rosters can feel the same. Things can feel the same. Momentum can halt. And bringing in someone with that pedigree to transform a locker room, to transform a club, to bring more people out to matches, to do all of this, it's not a necessity, but it can help. And I think a player like De Bruyne absolutely would do that. I don't care how much he plays. It doesn't really matter to me. The reality is he would make this team better.
That guy makes any team he's on better, like way better.
And I think that they should be doing anything they can to. Maybe it's not De Bruyne. There's also Muller's available, but he's like 800 years old.
I don't like that as much. Yeah.
I just think like there are players available in the market right now like him. I think that from what I've seen in the beginning of this season, it's got to happen. You got to make something like that happen.
I'll say this. If they actually got KDB, I would go from pretty down on the season right now to just locked right the fuck back in. I would be like, yeah. And that's, again, I'm someone who's critical of teams that name chase like that. But I think that just in this situation specifically, I would be so about it.
And listen, maybe he doesn't play every match. Maybe, he rotates with Albert and whatnot. But you don't think that that's going to give Albert more incentive to go off? I'm not saying Albert's lazy. I don't believe that. But that is a talking point that he only performs when he has heat on him. You don't think KDB wouldn't put some heat on him?
KDB is only 33.
Dude, come on. JP's like 45 and he plays great.
Oh, man. It's probably not going to happen. It's fun to talk about, though.
But that's so sad, man. Why can't we have that happen?
I think the reaction from the fan base, if they did that, or even just a player of similar name recognition and stature, it really would, whether it made as big a difference as people think it would on the field or not, it would just give a jolt of like I said, I even felt that little bit of a jolt from Ryan Kent. Even from the most disgruntled, bitter cynics in the Sounders fan base, when the Ryan Kent stuff happened, they were like,
that's tight.
That's tight. Yeah, this is.
They're like, another injured player, classic Craig, but also it's tight.
He seems like an exciting, fun to watch player. So
yeah,
I just love KDB. I think he might be my favorite player of all time because of how big a fan I was of watching those Belgium teams, and him and Hazard were the most important players on those teams. And I just thought the way that those teams played, man, that golden Belgium generation.
Oh, yeah.
I know they're kind of thought of as a letdown because they never won the World Cup. But
sure.
God, when that team with those guys all at their peak playing at the same time, when they were going, that's some of the most beautiful soccer you'll ever see.
That's childhood football for me.
It was phenomenal.
It's so good, dude. And that's kind of where I do agree with the argument of signing a big player is important. It is important to pedigree culture, all of that. Like
They did it with Dempsey.
they did it with Dempsey. They changed the league with Dempsey. They were good. They weren't amazing. They weren't winning anything. Listen, Dempsey I guess he technically did in 2016. He won an MLS Cup, but like they were in a slump and they signed that. He's legendary, man.
You know what? This conversation has made me think of a new agenda that is my agenda. It's
Okay,
my
great.
agenda. They should sign someone like that. It
Yeah.
doesn't have to be KDB, but like some sort of signing sort of like that. They should do that. I think it would help like morale, which that's not necessarily reason to do it in itself, but like whoever it might be would ostensibly help you a lot on the field as well. And you shouldn't do it. I don't want to say you should do it like purely off name value like that, but it wouldn't hurt matters if it was a name like that.
You are playing in the Club World Cup and you're getting $10 million, Ari. You are playing in the Club World Cup and you are getting $10 million. Spend that money. Spend more than that money. Spend as much money as you have to. You are playing in the most important tournament you will ever play in. Ever. There is not a single
I don't know
bigger
about most
tournament.
important, but most high profile.
Sure, absolutely.
Important implies that if they lose, I would care about it.
And that's
and
fair.
I still,
I mean, if you're going
I see what
in
you're saying,
terms
yeah.
of pedigree of the tournament,
like the teams you're playing against.
exactly.
Yeah.
I want to beat Botafogo. I want you to do everything that we can to beat Botafogo. I want you to
Why
do
specifically
everything.
Botafogo? What'd they do to you?
Just because they're
'Cause PSG and Athletic?
Yeah. I want you to score against PSG and Atletico. Do whatever you can to get there. Compete. Do it.
Compete with dignity.
Do it.
But also go sign KDB. I love
Sign Kevin De Bruyne.
I wasn't expecting that to come up on this show, but like
I knew you were a head. So.
Yeah, I'm one of the all-time KDB heads. So he's like one of the like I was watching those Belgium teams right like 14, like right when I was first getting like obsessively into soccer, and those teams were the ones I was watching, and I was like, this sport fucking rules, man.
Yeah,
like
dude.
the way these guys play is just it's beautiful.
Move heaven and earth, Craig. Please.
Move it. Heaven and earth.
How many
move
frames
them.
do you have to sell, Adrian, to get this guy? I will personally get more jerseys framed.